I'm good.
Yep. So what winds brought you to the oyster world?
Oh, a lot of good winds, I guess. Well, the family had been involved in oysters right from the very beginning, so historically I had heard stories about it. And as I was working at all these other things and running in circles, cackling like a rooster with its head half chopped off some of the time, I needed something to relax. And I always thought if you were going to relax, it'd be a good idea to make money while you were doing it. So I started out with a license to recreationally fish oysters, because that was relaxing and I loved oysters. Well, basically the process is I go out, or one of the boys or workers go out, and we fuel up the harvester, we fire it up, we head up to one of the leases. We harvest until we get either how much we need or how much we want for that particular day.
What are you doing now?
Well, we're just moving, going up to the lease now. We're just getting this thing started up. Water pump just came on there now. So the development of this thing started back in 1920, and then there was some work done on it here in Atlantic Canada in the 1950s up until about 1963 on using it for oysters. And after I got the oysters growing here, I needed to come up with a way of harvesting a lot of them. I did a real good job of growing them, but I couldn't make money harvesting them. I had to hire too many people and wages were too high. So I got to work looking for a method, and I found this particular design over in England. Basically, all you're doing is you have a sled that slides along the bottom, that's let down on the bottom. There's a hose that brings water from a water pump down to a manifold that's on the sled. So your water comes out on an angle, hits the bottom, causes a turbulence, which moves the oysters and the shellfish back through a collection head and onto a flat wire belt chain, and that just brings it up to the surface where you can pick them off as frantically as possible. It's so gentle that it doesn't kill anything that's down there. Soft-bodied worms doesn't kill them. So what's coming up, anything that's too small is going right back over. Well, the family's grown up here on the shores of this bay for a lot of generations now. It's the first thing I always looked at every morning when I've been around here. You know, I've been away a few times, but it's the first thing I look at, that bay, every morning. It's never been the same twice, but yet it's always consistently there, and you know, always ready to, you know, cure your spirit and to look after your needs. Pretty special place.
What's its name?
Well, McNabs Bay. It's had different names over the years, but that's what it's known as, McNabs Bay. I have so much to look forward to when I drag myself out here and look out the window at the bay. And then when I get breakfast eaten and I get out there, I can go out on the bay, I can harvest. There's always something there that brings me close to nature. It's very difficult for me to put into words, whether it's just the way I'm put together or what, I don't know. You know, it's just all so much fun, I can't quite stop. If you have a dream, if there's something you want to do, don't be afraid to do it, because life is really short, and when we get through it, there's nothing wrong with saying I failed at something, but if you didn't try it, you never know. If you decide you're going to be happy, you got a lot better chance than if you're not determined to be. Whether you have a positive outlook on stuff certainly makes it come out a lot better than if you say, well, you know, Monday, jeez, Mondays suck. Well, Monday it will suck if you start out that way. But you say, oh gee, this is Monday, this is going to be one great week. This is just the first day. Usually go pretty good.